Restrictions on Mandela's hospital visit purely for medical reasons, and Publishers Association warns that members may be forced to close shop. I'm Lebo Changla with this news update. The presidency has reiterated that restrictions on visiting former President Nelson Mandela in hospital is purely for medical reasons. This follows reports that the family had banned the ANC and the presidency from visiting Madiba. Presidential spokesperson Mag Maharaj says South Africans should remember that Madiba is in intensive care.
There are only restrictions that here is a patient who is receiving intensive care. You don't want an unregulated stream of visitors. You want to ensure that no visitor brings an additional infection. And the first thing to do is to allow the medical team to do their work, and secondly, for the closest members of the family to be with him to give him strength. President Zuma will be visiting him as soon as his diary allows, but those are the only restrictions that are there, and they are imposed by the medical requirements.
From outside the hospital, Lala Magnus reports that security is still tight and more local and international journalists continue to camp outside, waiting for news on Madiba's condition.
I met the team of doctors who are treating him. They gave me a very thorough briefing. I was very confident that they know what they are doing and they are doing a very good job. Whilst it's very serious, but he's stabilized. And we are all praying for him really to recuperate quickly. We need him to be with us. And we certainly join everyone to say he should recover quickly. And I'm sure, knowing him as I do, is a good fighter, he will be with us very soon.
The Publishers Association of South Africa has warned that some of their members may be forced to close shop if the Department of Basic Education goes ahead with restructuring the textbook procurement process. The department intends to decrease the number of books schools can choose from 800 to 8 per subject from next year. The publishers say this will have a negative impact on business, and some school governing bodies have already expressed concern. The association's executive director, Mpuka Radinku, says they also fear that there will be delays in textbook deliveries next year.
Little did we know that at the end of the process, the department would then decide to select books purely on the basis of the cheapest price, something that they didn't tell us early on. It has the potential of delaying the delivery of books next year, and we don't want that. We don't want a situation that has happened in the past. We want a situation where this matter can be resolved amicably.
Basic Education spokesperson Panyaza Lusufi says the new system is meant to make sure that learners countrywide learn from the same books.
We are the national department that writes exams, so we know which textbooks are appropriate, relevant, and covers the syllabus. Initially or previously, you'll find that this school is using this textbook, this school is using another textbook, this school is using another textbook. When a learner moves from one school to another, the learner gets lost because they're not using the same textbook that we have. So provinces will still continue to buy from their own budget, but they're buying from one catalog.